Jane Laves situated learning and education. Situated learning, developed by Jane Laves, refers to the ideas that learning occurs through active participation in real life social context rather than through isolated instructions. Knowledge is not simply transmitted from teacher to learner. Instead, it is constructed through engagement in meaningful activities within a community. Learners initially participate at a basic level and gradually gain competence as they became more involved. The ultimate goal of situated learning is for learners to become full active participants in a community of practice and apply their knowledge authentically. Jane Lave introduced situated learning in the late 1980s and early 1990s through her work in social anthropology. Together with Ethane Wenger, she challenged traditional cognitive theories that viewed learning as an internal individual process. In their seminar work Situated Learning, Legitimate Peripheral Participation in 1991, Lave and Winter proposed that learning is fundamentally social and contextual. They introduced the concept of legitimate peripheral participation, where newcomers begin learning by observing and performing simple tasks before gradually moving toward full participation in a community. Although Lave did not frame her theory, especially for inclusive education, situated learning strongly supports inclusive practice should inclusive practice because it values collaboration, shared responsibilities, and authentic participation, allowing learners with diverse abilities to contribute meaningfully at their own level in education. So, situated learning is essential in inclusive classroom because it recognizes that students learn best when they are actively involved, regardless of their ability level. Instead of focusing on deficits, this approach emphasizes participations, interactions, and shared practices. For teachers, situated learning encourages the creation of classroom environments where students learn from peers, engage in cooperative tasks, and develop confidence through meaningful rules. This is particularly beneficial for learners with special needs, as participation can be adjusted without excluding them from the learning community. A study by Lave and Winger 1991 examined learning in apprenticeship settings such as midwifery, tailoring, and meat cutting. Their findings showed that learners developed skills and understanding not through formal instructions rather alone but through participation in everyday practices within a community. This study demonstrated that learning is inseparable from social interaction and context. This study highlights how grateful involvement allows learners to gain confidence and competence, supporting inclusive education by allowing learners to progress at their own pace while remaining active members of the learning environment. For example is my cousin goes to therapy in Dumaguete City. His teacher gave him a toy where he needs to put the shapes into the correct holes like circle, square, and triangle. At first, he just watches the teachers show how to do it. Then he tries to put the shapes with help. After sometimes he can match the shapes by himself. My cousin learns by watching, trying, and practicing. This is situated learning because he is learning by doing the activity and not just listening, and he improves step by step. Another example is my cousin that the one who go to the Dumaguete for therapy because he has a mild autism, and as ate ako siyang tuluan og like kaning like katong ABCD or something like kuan kaning magpile sa iyang mga toys. And at first like maglando na siya nako, then dili na siya manumbaling, like usahay mulantaw siya, then usahay dili ra, then kaning like mudalagan og kalit, then hangtod sa kuan, then pagka mga pila na pud ka like iniguli na pud nako og sa dito sa ila, then ako na po na siya tudluan. I'll teach him how to do that, how to arrange his toys after niya magdula. Ibutang na siya dira or i-pile until nga kuan kaning karon nga magulian ako ay muuli ko, like dili na siya ingon nga like bungkag ka iyang gamit or iyang toys, like iyan nang i-pile, iyan na nang ibutang sa iya ang dula ang sudlanan if pag mahuman na siya og dula. So feel ay kuan that makuan siya sa situated learning, because kuan like as what I've said earlier nga step by step nga makuan ang bata until nga makuha na jud niya og unsa jud ang like dapat or unsa gyud ang sakto nga buhaton.